In Revelation chapter 8, verse 10 through 11, we read about the star Wormwood. And the third angel sounded, and there was a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp. And it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of the waters, and the name of the star is called Wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters, because they were made bitter. Now we know from Ephesians chapter 5, verse 26 that the word waters refers to God's word, by which we become saved. And so if the waters are made bitter, it means that these men are dying because they are not receiving the cleansing waters of the gospel. But in order to understand the meaning of the word wormwood, we need to go back to the Old Testament. For instance, in Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 17 through 18, we read about wormwood in association with idol worship. And ye have seen their abominations and their idols, wood and stone and silver and gold, which were among them, lest there should be among you man or woman, or family or tribe, whose heart turned away this day from the Lord our God, to go and to serve the gods of these nations, lest there should be among you a root that beareth gall and wormwood. So we see here that the source of this wormwood is the worship of idols, of gold and silver. And you may recall back in Revelation chapter 9, verse 20, that God also associated the worship of idols of gold and silver with the works of our own hands. And remember, we learned that when we try to become saved by accepting Jesus or water baptism or circumcision, as in the Old Testament, God considers that akin to idol worship. In fact, in Revelation chapter 9, verse 20, God says it's like the worship of devils. And that's precisely what is happening in the New Testament church today. God loosed Satan, according to Revelation chapter 20, to execute judgment on the church. And the way that Satan executes this judgment is to deceive the congregations to begin to trust in their own works for salvation.